How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Blade Bias. Today, pretend these are all wrapped up, pretend this is a cool unboxing video. I have two packages from my good buddy Disico, aka Disico Flips, aka Disico Music, aka the most handsome man on the planet. They sent me two of these guys, and they are both the same thing, but in different versions. So first things first, thank you for temp trading. I did temp trade Disico my Prisma for these two guys here. Thank you to that guy on the motorcycle who just went by. I temp traded the Prisma for these two here. Subscribe to Disico. Subscribe to both the Disico channels, please and thank you. Make sure Blade Bias sees that. Blade Bias did indeed see that. So, first things first. The less important of the two, I guess, is going to be this guy. This is a Squid Industries Mako V4.5, but a pretty cool one. This is the I have dubbed it the Party Mako. It is one teal handle, one purple handle, and then the purple handle has teal hardware and the teal handle has purple hardware. This was super cool. This was part of Disico's, I think, 500 follower giveaway, I want to say 500 follower giveaway. I don't think he's hit 1,000 yet. I want to say 500 follower giveaway. This was part of, the other one was part of that, and then this one, Disico kept. And yeah, it's a Mako. I've always loved the Mako. I think the Mako flips great. It has very good price to performance. The only thing is that it's on washers, which I will talk about in probably my next video. I'll talk about the whole washer scenario, how to tune washers, how I feel about them. But I have always loved the Mako. It's fun. It's cheap. You can get one for modding purposes, you can get one for customization purposes, like this one. You can do a lot with the Mako, and if you're good at flipping, the Mako is a very good knife to flip. It's very smooth, it's very flowy. A lot of Squid Industries products are very flowy. That's one of the things that that Squid Industries and Lucas is really good at, is designing products that are very flow-based. They're not like a Prisma, you know, it's not exactly built for perfect fanning and weird momentum. Everything that Lucas designs flows very, very well. And I think once you get to a certain level of flipping, that is the priority, is the flow of the knife. And that's why I think a lot of high-end flippers, you think of Seiji, you think of Joff, you think of... those are the two main ones that comes to mind. And of course, all the Squid Industries team, Andre, Jelly, all of those guys flip a lot of Squid Industries products, and they all have insane flow. Notably, you think of Jelly, and also probably Jelly and Joff are the two that are like, and Andre, I love Andre's flipping style. Andre is super sick to watch in person too. We met him up at Blade Show, and that was super sick. I'm being a little careful here because I don't feel like, you know, dropping it over the floor. But yeah, all those guys, there's a reason they flip Squid Industries products, and it's because they all have a very, very good flow, both the flippers and the knives themselves. But Mako V4.5, y'all know how I feel about that. I love it, always have, always will. Still waiting to get mine back. It should be coming back pretty soon. I told the person who still has it just to send me it back, even if it's not finished, because I miss mine. This, on the other hand, is something that is very, very unique. This is a Mako V1. That is correct. Mako V1. The first version of the Makos to ever hit the market. And this has showed me a lot. Number one, it showed me that from the beginning, the Makos have always been good. And that is super sick. It has also showed me how sick sandwich Makos are. I have always loved sandwich, and I think that there needs to be more sandwich balisongs. The Arctic is probably the main sandwich aluminum trainer right now, and I just wish there was more. I think the Mako, realistically, the Mako was a lot better on sandwich, because when you have just a completely flat aluminum side, you lose all sense of grip down here, where just having the sandwich gives you so much more grip. So I think if you're going to make a super bare bones aluminum trainer, not the BRS bare bones, but a super minimalist aluminum trainer, make it sandwich. You get so much more grip simply by making it sandwich. I kind of understand why Squid did it, to make the assembly process easier, but the Mako is so much better of a product when it has that grip on the sides from the sandwich design. Now this I'm going to be pretty careful with. I'm not going to flip it in any kind of interesting way, because this is very special. This is a V1 Mako, like I said, and it is in really, really good shape. There's not really any major scratches or dents on this thing. Tolerance-wise, it could definitely be better, but it's a V1 Mako. Like, what do you expect? I think you can tune the tap out of it, but you can tune the tap mostly out of it, but I wasn't able to get the tap completely out of it. Still, like, if I shook it, it tapped a little bit, but yeah, V1 Mako is super, super cool, and the Mako has always been one of my favorite designs. I absolutely love the shark aspect of it. I think that designing a balisong that is more than just basic Tonto blade or more than just basic Bowie blade is super cool, and we should do more stuff like this. We should do more interesting blade designs, cooler themes. We should do more balisong themes is kind of what I'm getting at. But the V1 Mako is super sick. It's definitely the more interesting one out of these two. He just traded me the Makos, the 4.5, just because I've been missing mine and I wanted to try it again, and also Disco really wanted to try the Prisma, which is what I temp traded these for. And yeah, the V1 Mako is super sick. The 4.5 Mako I still absolutely love, and I've been swapping very heavily between this and my Kraken trainer in terms of trainer flipping. And I absolutely love the dynamic between the two. I think it's a great swap, because with the Mako it's a little bit smaller, it's a little more condensed, but it still has a very good momentum to it. It's very easy to flip. It's very, very fun to play with. And then the Kraken trainer is kind of like its better older brother with a college degree that is actually smart and is just like Chad version of the same thing. So I like both of them because I can kind of flip this guy around because, you know, it's a little more compact. It feels fun to flip like a smaller trainer. And then you go back to the Kraken trainer and it's like, okay, this is like the more premium version, but it feels different enough that I would warrant flipping both. And I just really like the size of the Mako. At first I kind of didn't. When I first got one way back when, I used to have an all-black one. I got that as, I think, my first balisong I fully bought myself was the Mako. It was a black-on-black Mako V4, which I eventually traded out, unfortunately. I wish I still had that thing, but yeah, the Makos have always been, like, very, very cool, and just they're interesting to flip because they are just the slightest bit shorter than a lot of the other Squid models. I think the Triton's the same size, but everything else is slightly longer than the Mako is, and it just provides like an interesting, different vibe to it. It's once you get flipping, you kind of notice like it feels a little small, and I kind of like it. It feels like more of a little skill toy than an actual like balisong. Kind of, I don't know, it's weird. I really, really like the Makos though. I always have and I always will, and I think that we need more balisongs that are designed with like a theme in mind rather than just this is an aluminum channel balisong with a few cutouts that add some mediocre grip and that's it. I feel like we need more stuff that is actually like, I like this because it has a cool personality and this is a cool collection piece. Like this, that's why I love the Makos. That's why I always have loved the Makos, on top of just a really smooth and very flowy momentum. So, thank you guys very much for watching. That's kind of all for this one. You'll see these guys in a few more videos and also on Instagram, so follow me there if you don't already. Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you to Disico for sending these out to me. Expect to see more on these pretty soon, and I expect to see Disico post some videos on the Prisma because I know they have been enjoying that quite a bit. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.